Alright, time to talk about some things that everyone has opinions on, politics and fashion. Let's just get started with, hey, Inauguration Bernie! What are you doing here, you little rascal? Don't you have a meme to hop into? That's right, there were many bold fashion statements made at Wednesday's inauguration of President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, and the most popular and memeable was Bernie Sanders' casual attire and cozy mittens. Yep, that's Vermont's junior senator looking like a New Englander going to the post office after a Dunks visit. And if you want to look like you're feeling the burn while avoiding the cold, you'll have to get in touch with an elementary school teacher in Vermont. Yep, those toasty mitts were actually handmade by Jen Ellis out of old wool clothes. We caught up with her this week.
I love it that he loves them and that he wears them, and I'm totally honored that he wore them today. The fact that these mittens, which were made from recycled and repurposed materials, made it to the national stage is really a shout out to Vermont.
Even other politicians were in love with Sanders' big ol' hand warmers. I think that teacher is about to get a lot of sales, but there were plenty more fashion statements made at the inauguration. Let's move from cozy Bernie to young poet and Harvard grad Amanda Gorman, who wore a ring that gave a nod to the past for her star-making recital. She said she wore a ring with a caged bird given to her by Oprah, yeah, that Oprah, to symbolize Maya Angelou, a former inaugural poet herself. Speaking of birds, Lady Gaga sported a golden dove on her dress when performing the national anthem. Doves are a well-known symbol of peace, which was part of the message she posted on Instagram that day. Or she might have had a Hunger Games to catch after her song. Who knows? Kamala Harris's pearl necklace was said to be a nod to her sorority at Howard University, Alpha Kappa Alpha. They give members badges with pearls on them, representing unity and sisterhood, and people everywhere followed suit, as our own Nabinese Goda found out. Congresswoman Deborah Holland, who would be the first Native American to serve in the cabinet if her nomination as Secretary of the Interior is confirmed, wore a traditional Native dress to the swearing-in ceremony, showing her pride as a member of the Pueblo of Laguna tribe. Second stepdaughter Ella M Hoff, she's the daughter of Vice President Harris's husband, is a fashion student and she definitely knows what she's doing. She wore a plaid coat with some pizzazz bedazzled on the shoulders, and it was a big hit. She can even make clothes herself because she can knit. That rhymed. Speaking of people who know a lot about fashion, former First Lady Michelle Obama turned plenty of heads with this purple jumpsuit. Purple was kind of a theme on Wednesday. Harris wore it, as did former First Lady, Secretary of State, and 2016 presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. What does the color signify? The experts at NBC News tell me it could be a middle ground between Democrats and Republicans, or the preferred color of Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, the first black woman in Congress and the first to run for president. Can fashion unite us all? No, it can't. But we can all agree that Cozy Bernie is the meme to beat in 2021.